Hi, welcome back to Zolo. I thought I'd do something a little different today. It's pouring down rain outside, and raining for the last few hours anyway. I did manage to get all my chores done before it started raining. I just thought I'd sit down on the front porch here, my covered porch. I'm glad I put that on about 6 or 7 years ago. I just wanted to talk about some of the things I've noticed in the last few years on how things have changed. Certain things have completely changed. Like one time, because I grow all of my food that I grow here, all of my vegetables, my meat, everything is all organic. Like there's no chemicals on my farm anywhere for any reason whatsoever. We try to eat as healthy as we possibly can. I don't really eat sugar. So yeah, things have changed dramatically, I think. When I first started homesteading here, the first animal that I got was chickens. I think I bought 20 different breeds. And it's still the same chickens I have nowadays. Not the same chickens, but from that line of chickens that I had. And to get to the point, I was getting probably between 2 dozen eggs a day and 3 dozen eggs a day after a few years of having the first lot of chickens. So I put a sign up on the side of the road. So we used to sell so many eggs that we couldn't keep up. A lot of times I would have no eggs myself because my customers would keep coming back and buying eggs. Sometimes I would run out of eggs. I didn't have any for myself because we used to sell so many. So like I was saying, I used to be able to sell so many eggs that a lot of times I would run out and I wouldn't have any for myself. And there was nothing wrong with my eggs. My eggs are the same as they've been for the last 16 years. They're same eggs, same line of hens, same feed, same free range, same everything. And people just stop buying eggs. But I'll see some of my old customers come by once in a while and they'll buy 1 or 2 dozen eggs. The thing is, I could understand if people didn't come by the homestead to buy eggs because my eggs were more expensive than a grocery store. But I sell extra large eggs, organic, free range, and I mean real free range eggs, where my hens have acreage to run around. I don't get it. I don't understand why. Now, the only thing that I asked one of my customers once, they stopped buying eggs, is because she said, well, her mom, they said, oh, they're not safe to eat eggs from a farm. You have to buy them in a grocery store. So you can see how much influence our government has on people's decision on how they live. So people would rather go out, buy a egg at a grocery store from a chicken that's never seen daylight, fed antibiotics, and God knows what else, because I don't do any of that stuff, and kept in a cage where they can barely turn around for most of their lives. But, oh, well, I mean, people have their own rights, but I think people are just brainwashed by our government telling people all this nonsense. And I always wash my eggs just to keep my eggs clean so that people, don't want to be buying dirty eggs, and I understand that. Like, I grew some pretty big romaine lettuce. We posted it online because it's only my wife and I, and there's no way we're going to eat everything that we grow. So we posted it online for $4 a head. And I mean, I'm not kidding. The heads of our lettuce was about, yay wide. Well, my wife held up one. I'll put a picture at the end of the video so you guys can actually see it. But I mean, it covered probably the top portion of most of her body. They were huge, probably 5 times the size of something that you would buy in a grocery store. And these things are organic. We never sold one. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, this is not our business. This is just something we do for people that are around, locals that could come by and just pick up something if they wanted it, right? But nobody showed up, not one person. After about 2 weeks, we took the picture of my wife with the head and we posted it on Facebook and said, this was the romaine lettuce that we put up for sale about a week ago for $4 a head, and we never got one hit. Well, our hit on Facebook hit about 115, I guess, likes, loves, or wows, and all this stuff. And we must have had, I think it was like 60 or 70 comments of people saying, oh, I didn't know you were selling them. Well, I can understand that. A lot of people maybe didn't see the head on social media. They all said, oh, we'll be out tomorrow, we'll buy 2, or we'll buy 1, or if you have any left, I'll come out and get some, and we'll come out and do this. And it seems like, and nobody showed up. We had one lady show up. That was it. Out of like 60 people who said, well, I'm not sure if it was 60 who said they wanted, but there was lots of people who commented and said, wow, big. I wish I lived closer. I could come and get some. and all of this stuff. But there's people that live close by, said they were coming, never seen them, no sign of them whatsoever. How I see the world is changing. Why would you go to a grocery store and buy stuff that has chemicals sprayed all over it, bad for the environment, bad for you, and when you can just go buy something organic, if you're actually driving right by the place that's selling the organic, that's actually cheaper than the grocery store. What I'm actually trying to say is people have been brainwashed for so long that they can't fathom the thought of actually stopping somewhere at a farmer's market. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't know. Maybe they just didn't like the look of the lettuce or something, but I don't know. It was organic. I know this sounds like I'm whining, but no, that's not what I'm trying to put across. What I'm trying to put across is that people, I think I've said this already like 4 times in this video, are so brainwashed by governments now that they can't even think for themselves. They just try to follow along with all of the narratives of the government, like what they want you to do. You do this or you do that. This is not healthy. This is healthy. Well, most of the food guides that's put out by the governments is bullshit. It's just crazy. Their food guide is absolutely ridiculous. Most of the stuff on there are crazy. It's absolute garbage. I couldn't keep up one time with selling stuff, and from the homestead, people wanted it. For me, I always thought it was important for children to learn where their food comes from. How it's, like, what's good for you, what's bad for you, what you should eat, what you shouldn't eat. Nowadays, culture is just ridiculous. Listen to nutritionists. I'm not going to tell you not to listen to your doctor. Obviously, you should listen to your doctor. But doctors are not nutrition. They're not trained to teach you what to eat to stay healthy. They're trained to give you a medication to either help with the pain or the infection. You give antibiotics. I understand all this stuff. I don't know anything. I'm not a doctor. I'm not putting down doctors. We need doctors. Doctors are important. But prevention is always better than a cure. Always. So yeah, this is just a rambling on with the porch, and it's just, I guess I'm a little annoyed because I had so many people want stuff from me and then just not show up. The same with my hogs this year. I've had, in the last 15 people message me wanting piglets. I messaged them back, and they says, okay, and we'll be there on the weekend. And I says, okay, I'll save them for you. Never showed up. 15 people messaged me, wanted hogs. I said, yes, I'll save them for you, and never showed up. Never responded to any of my messages that I sent them and said, okay, are you coming this weekend? I'll make sure I'm around. Never heard from them again. Or if you were planning on getting one, but circumstances changed and you couldn't get one, at least have the common decency to message me and let me know that you can't get one. Like, I have one guy message me and he says, oh, I'll come next Saturday. And I said, okay, well, I'll save you 2 wieners if that's what you want. No problem. So I sold it, and then I got a hold of him and said, it's ready for you. And then he messaged me 2 days later and says, oh, he says, I couldn't make it out this weekend. My truck broke down, or whatever vehicle he said he had. And he says, I'll be there next Saturday. Okay, as long as you're sure you want the piglets, I'll save them for you, because now I've had to keep them an extra 2 weeks for you already. He says, oh, yeah, I'll be there next week and with your money for you. I says, okay. I'll do that for you. I'll hold them for you again. Now, I said came around. He was supposed to come pick up his piglets. Haven't heard from him since. Not once. But I'm a man of my word. If I tell you I'm going to do something, I'll do it. Or if something comes up and I can't do it, I will definitely message you right away, so I don't leave you hanging. I would never do that to anybody. Things come up. I understand that. I've never had a problem with somebody messaging me and saying, oh, I'm sorry, but I just can't do it, or things changed and I can't do it this year, I can't, which is fine. I got no problem with that. Things happen all the time. Unforeseen things happen. I got no problem with that at all. I do have a problem with people that just don't even bother messaging me back. I know, it's rambling. You're hearing me bitch and complain. Well, I mean, it's part of my own stuff, especially on rain days, because I'm not that busy outside. Normally, I'd be outside right now either weeding gardens, cleaning something up, or working on the house, which I've been doing now for the last week, which I didn't think you guys wanted to watch me stay in the house. And I painted it a different color this year. We painted the house black. Give you guys just a real quick show right here on the covered deck so you can see the color that I painted it. So yeah, there's the black there. And here, the front door. Yeah, so I did the entire house. I'm almost done. I still have to do all the eaves and soffit yet, but I was planning on doing some more work on it today, but obviously I can't. Pouring down rain outside, so thanks for watching my rant today. I just wanted to put this video out to let homesteaders, know that homesteading's not easy sometimes. It can be frustrating, irritating. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my crazy video, and thanks for watching. Maybe consider subscribing. Smash that like button. Let me know of some of the problems that you've had with people at your homestead. Be safe, stay healthy, and thanks for watching.